Hello. Did you ever play a sport in your life, or have you ever turned on TV and caught a sport on TV? Well, chances are that sport was football, and I say this because it is one of the most popular American sports out there. And according to an article written by Felix Richter, published on Statista.com, he claims that 99.9 million people tuned in to watch the 2020 Super Bowl. This shows how popular of a sport football could really be. And today I will be teaching you the equipment, players, and rules of the game. Starting out with the equipment, football is a very high intensity sport. So players wear a helmet with a face mask to help protect their upper body. And they also wear shoulder pads to protect their shoulders and torso. And they wear pants with pads at the hips, quads, and knees and tailbone to protect their legs from hits down below. And they wear cleats to help them stick in the ground to run faster. And back when football was first started, however, players would only wear leather helmets with no face mask. They didn't wear shoulder pads, and they also had the pants with the pads with cleats because they didn't know how high contact and dangerous of a sport football really is. So over the years, the rules of the NFL have really changed. Because, according to an article written by the history staff on History.com, football was first created by players from Princeton and Rutgers. They played their first game on November 6, 1869, and back then the rules of the game were completely different than what they are nowadays. Because football is a game played by two opposing teams with the goal of scoring the most points. And it is played with two opposing end zones, and the game is played by the offense trying to move the ball and score the ball into the opposing team's end zone while their team defense is trying to stop them. So if the offense is successful and moves the ball into the end zone, then that is worth 7 points. But if they are unsuccessful and the defense stops them, then they will have to kick a field goal, which is just when the kicker kicks the ball into the uprights, and that is worth 3 points. But if the defense stops the offense and tackles them within the offense's own end zone, then that is worth 2 points, and that is called a safety. Now the game is played to where the offense has to move the ball to first down, which is 10 yards away on the field. And if they can't do that within 4 plays, then it is a turnover on downs. Another way the defense can force a turnover is if the quarterback goes to pass it and the defense catches the ball instead of the wide receiver. That is called an interception, and it is now the opposing team's ball. Or if a ball carrier is running and he fumbles the ball, which means he drops the ball and the defense jumps on the ball on the ground, then that means that it is the defense's ball. Now, football is played with 4 quarters, each 15 minutes long. And at the end of the 4 quarters, whichever team has the most points wins. But if the teams are tied, then they will go into one overtime quarter, which is 10 minutes long. And this is a sudden death quarter, which means that the team that starts out on offense, if they were to score a touchdown, then the game is completely over, and you can't take that back. Now, with the game of football, there are many positions that are played. And according to an article by Jesse Unk, that is published on howtheyplay.com, he says the quarterback is the most important position in football. He's the leader of the offense, and every play starts with the quarterback touching the ball. So this means that if it's a passing play, if it's a running play, the quarterback always starts with the ball. And so accompanying him in the backfield is his running back, which he can hand it off to, and the running back can try to get a first down by running the ball. Or if the quarterback drops back to pass, he can pass it to a wide receiver, and if the wide receiver catches it, then that is a first down. Now, there's 5 offensive linemen in front of the quarterback with the sole purpose to stop the defense from sacking the quarterback and losing a down. And on the other side of the ball, the defensive linemen and linebackers, their sole purpose is to try to tackle either the ball carrier or the quarterback for him to lose a down. And the cornerbacks and safeties are the players that are trying to prevent the wide receivers from running out and catching the ball. So in conclusion, football is a great game to learn, and I hope I taught you a little bit of it today. And if you already knew the game, I hope I reinforced your love of the game. and the rules mixed with the players and everything that I explained today is what makes football so popular in today's pastime. So next NFL season, I hope many of you will be tuning in. Thank you.